Life struggles, happy moments, bad times, and unforgettable memories.
Join us as we talk about our lives and share a laugh or two with us as we bring you along on our crazy journey called life.
Welcome to Two Wives, One World. Hey there, listeners. Welcome back for another episode.
Hey, guys!
I messed up the first intro, and I'm pretty sure I just messed this one up, but it's fine.
It's okay. Welcome back. Happy Tuesday, or happy whatever day it is that you're listening to us. It is another week. It is another episode, and you know what? I would be lying if I said it was a great week. It's a weird week for me so far. Just mentally, I'm not where I need to be, and it's just weird. Nothing really bad has happened this week. But it's just weird. How about you, Nikki? What's been going on this week? Have you been doing good? Are you tired? Are you tell us how you're feeling, girl?
I'm exhausted. But honestly, like mental wise, I feel great. Like Justin and I started working out yesterday. I'm doing a dance workout for 15 minutes, and then we do yoga for 15 minutes.
Nice.
I say we're starting to work out, but we literally just did it yesterday, and then we haven't done it today. So, but
me every single
time. It made me feel good. And then I'm hoping once we're finished with the podcast tonight, I'll do another dance workout, but we'll see how I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm exhausted because we are giving PSSAs this week. If you are not from Pennsylvania, PSSAs are a standardized test that we give the kids in 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade in the elementary level, and you do reading and math all week. So you have a week for reading, a week for math, and then 4th grade takes science PSSAs. But if like a kid isn't there, you have to test them. So like I was done testing today, but I have kids that are coming in, so I have to test them Wednesday, Thursday, Friday now. So I'll be PSSA testing for 2 weeks once this week is over.
That is a lot. And like I said earlier when we were first starting to talk, I feel like you've been doing that for a while. Like I feel like PSSAs have been going on for a long time. So I'm sure you're ready to just kind of pack that up and move on.
Oh, I'm so ready. I told Cass I've been coming home and drinking a cup of coffee every day because I'm just so tired.
Ooh, so like what do you do when the kids test? Are you able to be on the computer or do you have to basically stay alert and watch them?
You have to stay alert and watch them. I do have my email up just in case like an email goes through like somebody asking a question or something, but that's really all I'm allowed to do is just have my email popped up.
Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah, that's enough to make anybody tired. Like I can't stand to just kind of sit and observe. So I feel like not only would that like drag on for me, but I would also be so tired at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's a struggle some days.
I don't blame you, but hopefully the rest of the week will go by fast and the weekend will be here before you know it. I'm having a yard sale on Saturday. I was supposed to last weekend.
Yay!
But it rained all day. So I'm trying to get all my stuff together. I have a big box of clothes that I'm going to try to sell, a couple of knickknacks here and there that I just don't use. Like I just have stuff that I really want to use at some point in my life, but I just don't have the room for it right now. So I'm going to try and get some of that out. But other than that, not too much more for the rest of the week. Just going to try to have a positive week and enjoy it and, live my best life.
I feel like we're all trying to do that right now.
100%, especially in the middle of a pandemic.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm hoping that is coming to a close here sometime soon. But I guess we should move into our segment, What's in Your Cup?
What's in your cup? I can see my neighbor mowing the lawn without a shirt on. That's a little disturbing.
Don't you have like an old man for a neighbor?
Yeah, my guy is just out there with some gym shorts, some Jim Shorty shorts, and a pair of Nikes.
I mean, good for him.
You do you, man. Body positivity. Body positivity. Yes, what's in your cup? I have a Ray Dunn coffee cup.
Ooh.
And what better to have in a coffee cup than coffee? We got this bad boy. And like I was telling Nikki earlier, I'm trying to teach myself to enjoy black coffee. Dad, if you're listening to this, I don't know how you do it, but we're trying, and it's mostly because I don't have any creamer. So bottoms up, my guys.
Wait, your dad drinks black coffee?
Yeah, he loves black coffee. Oh, that's just bad.
Oh, I can't do it. I also have coffee. Mine is not black in the slightest because I add creamer and like liquid sugar and all that stuff. But I have it in this like Stormtrooper tiki mug.
I love that.
I got this for Justin for Christmas. He barely uses it. Rude. But like I said, inside I just have, I'll try to show you guys what else. I drank some of it already.
That looks so good. Your coffees always look so good.
Thank you. But this is a dark roast cold brew, and I put white mocha? No. Yeah, like white chocolate in the bottom and then a caramel drizzle. The cold coffee, and then I put some caramel macchiato creamer and top it off with sweet cream cold foam.
That sounds delectable. Like, I feel like I could chug one of those. Actually, I'll tell you what I wish I was having right now. I wish I was having a Starbucks refresher drink. Those are so fire.
Mm-hmm.
The lemonade refreshers. Chef's kiss. But anyways, we're going to make do with what we have tonight. I'm going to try to drink the rest of that. No promises, though, guys. So, Nikki, what are we talking about tonight? You want to tell everybody?
So, we left, if you listen to our previous episode, we left off that episode saying how next week is going to be emotional because tonight Cass and I are going to read Maid of Honor speeches that we wrote for each other. So we were both in each other's weddings. We were both bridesmaids in each other's weddings. But we weren't each other's Maid of Honor. And I just feel like I don't know about you, Cass, but whenever I was picking people to do speeches, because I had my Maid of Honor do a speech and then I had my two sisters. Yeah. I honestly would have loved to hear a speech from each of my bridesmaids just because, I don't know, they're important people to me, so, I wanted to hear what they were going to say. So I felt like this would be a cool podcast because we get to hear what each other's going to say and, whoever listens to us gets to hear it too.
Yes, I'm excited. I would have loved to just go down the line and have everybody do a speech. I think that would have been really cool. I think, of course, it would be hard for people with bigger bridal parties. Yeah. But I think this is an awesome idea. I'm so excited to hear. And I think this is going to be nice because it's going to be a nice moment between the two of us, just kind of saying how we feel and stuff like that. Of course, it's probably going to be emotional. So you guys better have a box of tissues ready because
I'm going to cry.
I cry at everything. But I mean, I genuinely do. It's gonna be great, and since that, unfortunately, my speech is not long enough to take up the entire time slot for the podcast. We are also going to be filling you guys in on what traits to look for in a bridal party, how we asked each other to be in our weddings, and all that fun stuff. Bridesmaids, dress shopping, all that stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in, or if that's something you've already went through and you kind of want to reminisce a little bit, grab your drink, grab a snack. I wish I had a snack. I don't have one. And just kick back, relax with us, and let us help you out in your wedding a little bit, or just kind of listen and relax with us. So I'm really excited to get into this. Nikki, so when you first got engaged, did you automatically know you were going to have a bigger bridal party, or did you go back and forth?
So I pretty much knew I was going to have a big bridal party because I have 4 siblings, 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and Justin has a sister. So immediately with just family, that's 3 girls on my side and 2 boys on Justin's side already. And then I knew I wanted you, our friend Melissa, and then my roommate from college, Rachel. So that was 6 people. And then Justin's really close with his cousin Arroya, and I also got close with her. So we added her into my side of the bridal party too, which made 7. And then I knew my niece Brianna, she was 10 when we got married. And I didn't want her to just be a flower girl. I wanted her to be in the bridal party too. So technically we had 8 girls and 7 guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
That makes for a big bridal party. I love that.
It was huge.
Yeah, we story time. Not really a story time because Never mind, it's not going to be a story time. But I originally was supposed to, at my bridal party, I originally was supposed to have 5 guys, 5 girls. But somebody backed out last minute.
Oof.
So if you're listening to this, thanks for telling me a month before the wedding. But anyway, yeah, we had a little bit of a something just happened and we were down a guy. So we were like, okay, well, crap. I originally wanted to have 5 girls. I wanted to have 5 guys. And I had the most perfect amount of men. I had the most perfect amount of women. And unfortunately, I had to cut one person that I wanted to have in my wedding because I didn't have enough guys, which I regret that to this day. And there are people that I wish were in my bridal party now that weren't.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a train wreck. But anyway, so you always knew that you were going to have a big one. It was never like,
No, because my friends that I have, like my close friends, are more like family to me. So I knew like, and the thing, like you said, I wanted to have more people than what I did. Like I'm really close with my cousin Andrea, and she would have been like one of my picks. But because we already had 8 girls, I didn't want to add any more and make it even bigger. So we just stopped there.
Yeah, I definitely feel like for those of you that are planning a wedding, I definitely think that you need to take into consideration what type of wedding you're going to have. Are you going to have a big bridal party table, a head table? Are you going to do like a sweetheart table? So it doesn't matter how big your head table is. That's definitely something to take into consideration. And another thing to really, 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 really take into consideration when you're picking this stuff out is just think to yourself, who is going to be here for me 5, 10, 15 years down the road? You know what I mean? Are our relationships still going to be the same? Or am I going to be happy that I picked these people? That's a really big thing. So in my case, everybody that I picked for my bridal party was very close to me. I had a very strong bond with every single one of them. And of course, I wanted to have Ryan's sister in the wedding. I really, really wish I could have had my friend Kelsey in my wedding. Kelsey, if you ever get to listen to this, I really genuinely wish that you could have been in my bridal party, but unfortunately, somebody backed out and ruined that. Thanks. I'm sorry. If you guys can't tell, I'm just still extremely just very upset about that. Still a little hurt. But yeah, guys, you really want to take that into consideration and also take into consideration how people are going to act.
Yes, absolutely. I know with my bridal party, not everybody got along.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. So I felt like, and me being the kind of people pleaser that I am, like with my bridal shower, I felt like I should plan it and like you guys just set it up. So that's basically what ended up happening. My maid of honor got like the spot, but then like I planned it with her and we kind of like put it all together. Well, I didn't put it together, but like I even bought decorations for my bridal shower.
Oh yeah, and you 100% can do that. Like,
yeah,
I did the same thing. I wanted to help as much as I could, but I also wanted parts of it to be a surprise, which they were. So I know my mom had a big part in that too. So thank you, Mom, if you're listening. I know you listen every week. Thank you so much. But yeah, like Nikki said, just it's got to be people that are going to respect your plans and people that are going to make it fun. Like you want to choose people that you're going to have fun with.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And like I don't know. Let's come back to that. Let's talk about telling each other we were engaged because I feel like we've never gotten into those stories.
Yeah.
So I got engaged before Cass did. Justin and I got engaged in 2016. Yeah, I think we got engaged in 2016. We were engaged.
Yep.
We were engaged for like almost 3 years. But so Justin popped the question. I think we talked about how the guys proposed on a different podcast. So if you guys want to check that out, go ahead. I think it's our love stories or something like that. But Justin proposed and I knew like the top people I wanted to call was my friend Melissa, Cass, and then Rachel. I was actually living with Rachel at the time, but she wasn't home. So I wanted to call her too. So Cass was literally the second person I called to tell. So I called her. She was in Disney World doing her DCP, which if you don't know what the DCP is, it's like the Disney College program. So she was living down there. And I called her, and I feel like you just knew. Like,
Oh my gosh, I did.
you were like, I was like, we're engaged, and you're like, I knew it.
I like had it was so weird. Like I had this feeling because I remember I was sitting in the living room of the apartment building I was sitting at, and I was
Mhm.
like, Vicky is calling me. I wonder if Justin proposed. I was like, I wonder if Justin proposed. And I remember answering it and being like, hello? And I was like, oh my gosh, I knew yes. It was like I had a gut feeling. Like I
Mhm.
knew.
Yeah, no, it was so special, and like just getting to like talk wedding stuff with you was so much fun.
Oh my gosh. We and we'll talk about this a little later on too. We like really planned our weddings together. Like we had a lot of fun doing it too.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was oh you actually fun fact everybody, Nikki actually picked out my wedding colors.
I did.
He helped me with that. It was we were on Pinterest. I remember we were at your mom's house. And I remember you being like, what do you think about blush, navy, and gold? And I was like, yes, that's it.
Right?
It's what I want. Like,
Which is so funny because like yours was blush navy and gold. Mine was like oh my gosh, it was like not baby blue, but it was like I think it was called Malibu blue. It's like very, very blue. Red and silver. So like our colors were kind of similar, but like far enough apart that they weren't the same.
yes. Oh my gosh. It's crazy. Like, thinking about like how much like in common we've always had together and then like thinking about planning our weddings together and stuff. It's like so nostalgic. Like
Yeah.
all the life chapters. Um, but yeah, definitely find that person or find those people that are going to help you and are going to be supportive of you. And, like I said, have fun because I mean, you're going to need people that are going to be fun. Like, you're not going to want to get people in your bridal party that are like, well, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing
Yeah.
this. I'm not wearing that color. I'm not wearing that. Like,
Mhm.
I've heard stories about people that are just not fun to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah. I've I've not that I really had that in my bridal party. Like I feel like everybody was very go with the flow in
Hmm.
a way. Um I surround myself with very opinionated people, I've noticed. So, like, where I'm a very much of a people pleaser, the people I surround myself with, like, stick up for themselves, and I feel like that's why I surround myself with them because I want to be more that way. But, like, both of us are like that, I feel
Yep.
like.
100%.
Um, so, like, whenever I would pick something out, they would be very supportive, but they also had their opinions, which I definitely took into consideration, but sometimes I was just like, no, sorry. Like, I don't want your opinion right now. I just want, this is what I want. That's what we're going to do.
Yep. I want your support.
Yes, absolutely. Um, and like Cass said, you just need that supportive feature in a bridesmaid. What about your engagement? Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I got engaged, and Nikki, I think you were the second person I called too.
Which is so weird.
Isn't that crazy? Because I think at the time you had you had an iPhone.
I think
Did
so.
you have
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I think I FaceTimed you, unless I'm wrong and I called you.
hmm
Did I FaceTimed you? Were you in the shower or about
I
to get in
was
the shower?
I was in the shower. So weird thing. Like how Cass said she knew I was engaged. I knew she was getting engaged when they went to Disney. I just had that gut feeling. And when she called me and I was in the shower, I literally think I just put shampoo in my hair. I wrapped myself in my towel with the shampoo still in my hair. And I called her back and she's like, we're engaged.
I was like, I need to call Nikki right now. I was like, Nikki, he asked me to marry him.
It was I literally I love yours and Ryan's love story. It is so cute.
Thank you.
And
Yeah,
how weird is it? Like we both told each other we were engaged while you were in Disney World.
I never thought of that.
I didn't either until today because I was thinking about like what we were going to talk about, and I was like, Cass was in Disney when I told her I was engaged and she was in Disney when she told me she was engaged.
That's crazy. That's like, see, and that's like what makes it even more special to me being down there is just because I have so many memories, not only being there, but like you calling me and telling me, and it's just I love it. But
That's so
yeah,
special.
so um, it's great because like when you get engaged, you're like, what is this real? Like you don't like for me, I was like, oh my gosh, this doesn't feel real. So I was like, oh crap, I gotta call people. Um,
Hmm.
and it's like, okay, who? And it's funny because like you always have that certain people in your mind that you want to call first, like the
Hmm.
very, very, very close people in your life. You're like, oh crap, I gotta call this person. I gotta call this person. I gotta call my mom. I gotta call Grandma Jeannie. Like, Mama, I gotta call everybody. But that's yes. I was so excited to tell you, and I was so excited for you when you told me, and I love it.
So my friend, Nikki, I have a friend named Nikki. Her and our friend Brandon just got engaged like
Yay!
a week
Congratulations!
ago.
I saw that on Instagram.
Yeah. So like, she's talking to me about all of her wedding planning details, and I'm like, holy cow! Like, blast from the freaking past. I feel like I just did this, and like now I'm helping her with like, cause she's stressing out already over like planning a wedding, and rightfully so because it is so stressful. Um, so I'm just there to like kind of help her get through that. And I don't think I could plan another wedding. Like I loved it, but I also hated it.
I feel like there's certain aspects that I would be excited to do over, but I mean, as far as like booking that venue and making sure everything's there and making sure everything's being delivered at the right times, I'm good. Next time I'll have a wedding planner if I absolutely, in another
Hmm.
life or whatever, I'm gonna have a wedding planner or something. Especially
Right.
now that like I have the extra money where if I wanted to have a wedding planner, I can do it. Because I
Hmm.
mean, when we were planning our wedding, I was still in college. Like I was and like working part time at Hallmark, and I had a car payment. So I was like, I didn't really have that extra income that I could like roll into a wedding planner. So I was like, I got this, and I did not have it.
I mean, same.
It's definitely something that you want to roll out, and like I said, you got to have that support system that's going to help you.
Yeah, because I feel like if you don't have that supportive friends or family or whatever, it makes it 10 times worse. Like I had a couple people, not in my wedding party, but like a couple people that were a big part of our wedding that were so opinionated and like kind of talked me out of some things that I wish that I wouldn't have been talked out of. Um, so like an example would be I didn't want my girls to wear heels. Like I was gonna give them the option of heels or flats, and that person was like, "Well, they all need to be uniform." So I was like, in my mind, I was like, "No, they don't." But at the same time, I was like, "I just want everyone to be happy," and I should have just went with the flats or heels option because then everybody would have been happy.
I'll be honest, those shoes kind of hurt my feet after a while, but I freaking loved those heels. I still
Yeah.
have them. Like, I 100%, if I ever get a chance to go on a cruise ship again, I will wear that to the captain's dinner. Like, I will wear those
Oh.
heels. I freaking love those so much.
They are very pretty and like I'm really glad I picked them, but like I remember my sister-in-law, she bought them and they like didn't fit her feet right and I felt so bad and she was like, "Do you care if I like order a different pair that's like wider?" And I was like, "That's fine. Like I don't no one's even gonna see your shoes."
I wish it
So,
was something I would have done differently. I wish I would have let you guys choose as well. Like, choose what shoes
right.
you wanted to wear.
The shoes you picked were so cute though. Like I love them. I still so funny story. Those shoes sat in my car for a year because I just never took them out and like when Justin and I were moving into our house, a couple of the teachers I work with were helping me take boxes to my car, and they were like, "Oh, those are pretty shoes," and I was like, "Thanks, they were from my friend's wedding." I didn't tell them your wedding was a year ago, but
I love that. I tried to choose. My thing is, I tried to choose heels that I thought maybe you'd wear again, but then like it wasn't very practical just because like heels are never comfortable, especially when you're standing for a very.
right.
So I'm just kind of like, okay, next time, or like if we would ever renew our vows and have a big ceremony or something, like if I have anybody standing beside me, I'm gonna be like, listen. wear whatever shoes you want. What's going to be comfortable for you? I don't care. Like,
Yeah. And when if Justin and I ever do renew our vows, I'm not wearing shoes
nope.
because that's what I was gonna do for our wedding. And again, I got talked into wearing shoes, and I literally hated my life. Like, I ripped my shoes off the first second I could because they were digging into the back of my heels.
Yep. And that's no fun. You want to be comfortable. Yep.
So,
See,
yeah,
this is why it's important to have people that are going to be supportive of what you want.
yeah,
Um, I,
and
I didn't have, well, I had a couple of people in my life in general, not necessarily in the bridal party, but just with certain things that are like, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? And finally it was to the point where it's like, okay, fine, we'll do it as long as you get off my back.
right, yes, I absolutely understand that. My biggest tip for brides to be, do what you want to do.
Yes.
Don't let other people talk you into things. Like, just do what in your heart you feel like you want to do. And surround yourself with people that are going to support you on it. Like we've been saying this whole podcast so far.
Yep. 100%. Because there's nothing worse than having people that aren't going to support you and then thinking back to that day and it's like, oh man, like.
Yeah. Like, and we're getting so off topic, but it's fine. I remember people complaining because Justin and I took so long for our wedding pictures.
Who cares?
And I was like, there are wedding pictures.
Yeah.
Like, we don't get to go redo these.
Yep.
You can sit and eat cookies and cheese and pepperoni and crackers for the next half an hour while we get our wedding pictures. Calm your butts down.
Yep. That's another, maybe that'll be my rant of the day is when people complain about a wedding that's not theirs.
Yeah.
We'll get back to that later on.
But, okay, so picking our bridesmaids. Cass, how did you ask the ladies in your life to be in your wedding?
Okay, so I got a little like jewelry box type box thing, and I have my mother-in-law who has a Cricut type
I'll grab mine. It's right here.
Yes. She typed a little thing on the Cricut that says, you know, a name and will you be my bridesmaid? And inside I put a candle with their monogram on it. I think I'm trying to think of what else I put in there. I put a bridesmaid ornament, I think, in there. Gosh, it's been so long that I'm kind of like, okay, what the crap did I even
Did you see a candle?
Yes, the candles, which I love those candles. I wish I would have got myself one. Oh my gosh, what else did I put in that box?
Perfume.
Yes. Oh, see, Nikki, you know.
I think that was it. I think it was a candle, perfume, and the ornament. No, you got us the ornament for a bridesmaid's gift before your wedding. Was it just the candle and the perfume?
I think it might have been.
Yeah, so Cass was talking about the little boxes. This is it.
I wish I would have also got myself one of those dang boxes. Oh,
and I still.
Oh my gosh.
I keep my Disney pins in it.
I freaking love that.
So
that is such a cool like idea to put your pins in there. But yes, I saw those boxes. Well, actually, Sharon saw those boxes. My mother-in-law sent me a picture of them and was like, "Do you like these?" I was like, "Holy crap, yeah, those are cute."
She has good taste.
She helps me out a lot. She helped me out a lot doing that. And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna nonchalantly ask every girl, like without being like, oh, like with you, Nikki, I was like, oh, you gotta check out this box I got at the store, and I like handed it to you, and then you opened it up, and you were like, excuse me, oh my gosh. So I was like, yes. Oh wait, did I
nailed it?
I'm trying to think. Did I put a little mini wine in there, maybe a little Moscato or something? Maybe not.
You might have.
See, it's been so long ago, guys, and like so many other wedding details have been encrusted in my mind that I'm like, okay, crap, wait, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I did it. I wanted to get them something that I knew they would be able to use, like those boxes. I had a feeling that you put nail polish in that or whatever the heck you want to, jewelry or pins. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to get you guys something that you'd be able to use down the road.
Absolutely. I love my box. I keep it. It's literally displayed in my office.
Yay, that makes me feel so good.
So, yeah, you did great.
Tell everybody the cute idea that you had for everybody that's super adorable.
So, I knew whenever I asked my bridesmaids that I wanted to get them like a little ring pop and be like, he popped the question, now it's my turn.
Oh, love it.
Because I just thought it was so cute. So I got these little like paper boxes and I like stuffed a note in there. Funny story, I'll get to that. I stuffed a note in each box. It was like very sentimental and heartfelt. And then I put the ring pop in there. And then when you opened the box, it said, he popped the question, now it's my turn. Will you be my bridesmaid?
Aww.
Funny story though, when I asked Cass to be in my wedding, I put the wrong note in her box. So Cass never got a heartfelt message.
It's okay. I'm gonna get a heartfelt message tonight.
True.
Yes, I was like, what? But it was so cute. Like, I think that was like a really, really cute idea. Like, he popped the question, now it's my turn. I don't think anything gets cuter than that.
Well, and then like, so the thing was, I was like, oh, Cash, you have to see this cool thing I just got. And you're like, okay. So I ran upstairs and I grabbed it and I came back. I was still living at my parents' house. And I brought it down and I handed it to you and you're like, no. And I was like, yeah, open it.
I was so excited. I was like, no way. I was so happy. I wanted to be in your wedding so bad. Like, I was so happy when you asked me to be in your wedding.
Well, and so the thing was, I felt like, so you were the last person I ended up asking because, like, I was like, I have so many people, but, like, I can't not ask Cass. Like, I need her in my wedding. So I was just like, I don't care. That was one of the times where I was like, I don't care what anybody says. We're going to have an odd number of girls. I want Cass in the wedding, so that's what's happening.
I loved it. I thought, honestly, like, I was like, yes. So I was like, I can't wait to be in her wedding. It's going to be so much fun. Like, because Melissa was in the wedding. It'd been a long time since the three of us have done anything, really.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, this is going to be great. Like, I'm going to see Melissa. Rachel's going to be there. I love being around Rachel, your sisters, and your nieces. I was like, this is going to be great. I was like, I cannot wait. So we had so much fun. I loved it.
Yeah.
So.
And both of our weddings were amazing. So fun fact, guys, I don't know if anybody knows this, but Cass and I actually got married at the same place. Well, you guys got married at a church and we got married at the villa, but our receptions were at the same place.
Yes, and honestly, like, if anybody in DuBois is getting married, check out Luigi's Villa because they were amazing.
They were amazing. Fun fact, I feel like I've been saying that all night. Fun fact, my wedding video, they did like an aerial view of the villa and you can see our current house in that video.
Are you serious?
Yes, it's so cool.
I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, I'll point it out for you.
Okay, that is awesome. Who would have known? That's crazy.
I was like, it's like it was meant to be.
Oh my gosh, I love that. But now that we kind of talked about how we asked, Nikki, I guess we talked about that. We talked about the couple of traits that we want in a bridal party. How about, let's go ahead and talk about wedding dresses, or like the bridesmaids' dresses and the shoes.
Yes. So with my bridesmaids dresses, I knew what color I wanted you guys in, which actually I was thinking about this the other day. If I could go back and change it, I would have had like this blue instead of the blue that I did have.
I love what you picked.
I did too. It was just very bright, and I'm more of like a pastel-y colored person right now, I guess. But so I picked like this Malibu blue. It was very, very blue. And I knew I wanted the girls in blue dresses. And here's another thing I caved on, which I'm really mad about. I wanted you guys to wear red shoes, but that didn't happen, obviously. So I had my girls wear a blue dress, and I was like super open to whatever dress you guys wanted, as long as they kind of like were like the same material and they were all either long or all either short. But I kind of decided I'd let you guys pick whichever you liked. So we went bridesmaids dress shopping, and you guys tried on a bunch of dresses, and all of you ended up deciding on the same dress, which was crazy.
That dress.
Yeah.
I still have it.
Do you really? I love the bridesmaids dresses too. Like, it was one of those dresses that just fit any body type.
Yes. Yes, 100%. As soon as I put that dress on, I was like, oh my God, I love this.
Did you try that dress on whenever we went shopping?
I think I tried it on no, maybe I didn't.
Maybe it was like, I feel like it was like a cream color or something.
A pink one, maybe? It was a pink, or maybe
yeah.
not. there a picture of me with Hadley?
Yes, that's what I'm looking right now to see if I can find it.
Yeah.
I don't. Who would have posted it? My mom?
Yes. I bet you it was your mom. It was either
It
your.
probably was. Would it be on your Facebook? Like in your
I don't
tagged?
know. Let me look. Let me see. What the hell?
But yeah, it was like so much fun to go and just bridesmaid shop and like have everybody try on dresses and just, I don't know, like it was nice to get everybody together and just enjoy it.
It was really fun because, you know, it's just a lot of fun to begin with, like trying on dresses and stuff. But when you have like a fun bridal party to do it with, it makes it even more fun.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
Okay, this is gonna drive me nuts if we can't find that picture.
I know, it's like maybe I have it on mine,
What
but I
the?
know I feel like you tried it on and maybe Rachel or Roya.
Hmm.
Okay, that's not it. That's all the wedding pictures. Bachelorette and bridal shower?
Oh,
No.
let me see. Um,
Also, my bridal shower was amazing. You guys did an amazing job.
I had a lot of fun setting it up. I thought it was
It
really.
was so much fun. Definitely find a group of girls that you have fun with too whenever you're picking your bridal party. I almost said potty.
Yeah, because like if people aren't, I just don't even. I can't. I'm not going to go there. But you just need to get people that are going to be fun and are going to get along with each other and are going to just be fun. Like that's the number one thing, guys. You find people that you're going to have fun with because bridesmaid shopping and wedding planning, all of this stuff should be fun experiences. Like you should be enjoying it. Like it shouldn't be something that you're like, well, crap, I'm dreading this. I don't want to know what this person's going to act like. I don't
Right.
want to know, what this person's going to have to say about it. Like at the end of the day, it's got to be that you're having fun with people.
I agree. Like you said, this is gonna drive me nuts if I can't find this
Yeah,
picture.
I know it's got to be. Okay, I see your wedding, so I have to be getting close. 4th of
Mm,
July. Okay, let's see. Oh, getting closer. Your bridal shower.
Are
Guys,
you on my mom's page or on yours?
I'm on Missy's.
Oh, you're on Missy's. I'm on my mom's.
I feel like it is on your mom's though. Oh wait, oh no, that's bridal shower still. Dang it.
These
Uh,
are all so old. Holy cow. I
you
don't
know,
think it's on here
it
either.
makes me. Oh, found it.
You found it?
Yep.
Oh, okay. So no, that wasn't it. It looks so much like it though.
I was trying to think. Oh yes, see, Aurora. It was. I did try one on, but it was red. And then
Yes.
Aroya had on this blue one, and then Rachel had on a purple one.
So the one Rachel had on was actually the other one that I was thinking of. Instead of crisscrossing in the front, it was like twisty. It was really cool.
Oh,
Um,
I want to do it
but
again.
it was so much fun.
This like makes me depressed because like this is all pre-COVID, so I'm just like, I wish I could do this
I
again.
would hate to plan my wedding during COVID, honestly.
Oh my gosh, I would hate to. I can't imagine like having a wedding and everything in COVID. Like I feel so bad for brides right now and grooms too, but it's like I don't remember where we would go with that. Oh yes. Um so you knew exactly whenever we put it on, you're like, that's gotta be the dress.
Yeah, and like I wanted to make sure everyone felt comfortable in it, and everyone did. So the only person who had a different dress was Brianna, and that's because
Aww.
she's 10, and like you guys are obviously a lot older than her. So
She's so cute. I love all of your nieces. You have the cutest bunch of nieces. I love them all.
I do. I
They're
do. They're all pretty cute, huh?
they're um excuse me. And then as far as I go, I'm pretty sure I found them online and I was like, okay. And I saw those shoes. Funny story about the shoes. The shoes that I had you guys get were actually like the runner up for the shoes I was actually gonna wear with my dress.
Mhm.
But the gold didn't go with anything on my dress, like at all. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go with the ones that I ended up getting. But I found those heels. I thought they were super cute. I got them all from David's Bridal. Also, guys that are listening, if you have different bridesmaids in different areas, it's very smart to maybe go with David's Bridal or go with a wedding store that has different locations all around the country. So, like for instance, Lauren, my sister-in-law, she went to Louisville and told David's Bridal, like, hey, the bride is Cassidy, and she wants me to get this dress with these shoes. And they were able to look in the system, see exactly what dress I wanted her to get, size her there, and get her the shoes that she needed. And it was so easy. Like, I can't imagine if I would have had her get a dress that was like where we were at, a DuBois exclusive,
Right.
and her not know until she gets here, not be able to see it. So if you have people from all around the country, definitely think about doing that and put that into consideration. Or maybe do something like Amazon where they can return stuff real easy.
Yeah.
You know, because you do want to keep things convenient for your bridal party too, even though, you know, sometimes things can get complicated. You want to try to keep it as simple and as easy as you can. So I pretty much knew. I did blush pink and navy dresses. I alternated between the two. So I was very, very happy with the end result. And I wish I would have got myself a pair of those heels just to have.
They're really pretty. Funny thing about Cassidy's dress for her wedding. I don't know if I ever told you this, to be honest. When we were taking pictures, my dress actually broke.
Oh no!
And I had to have, I don't remember if it was Aubrey, oh my goodness, Aubrey or Adriana helped me, like, I think it was Aubrey, helped me, like, fix it, because, my zipper in the back, like, the hook popped off. So it kept, like, unzipping, and I had to keep zipping it back.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
You don't have to be sorry, because it was so funny, like, I remember at your reception, I was, like, dancing around in my back, like, it kept unzipping. And I was like, Justin, just let me know if, like, I'm hanging out too much. He's like, all right. Go have fun.
Yeah, honestly, I never even realized it, so.
But, like, here's the thing. That is what a good bridesmaid, in my opinion, does. Do not let the bride know that you have an issue the day of her wedding. Or just, you know what I mean? Like, 100%. Because she has enough going on already.
Yes. Oh my gosh. That right there is some perfect advice. Please, for the love of God, do not tell the bride if something wrong is happening if you can't help it.
Yeah, it was so funny though, because I literally, I think we squatted for a picture, and when we squatted, it just went, and I was like, oops.
Oh no. I'm so sorry.
It's so funny to think about now. Like,
now
I was so afraid it was going to show in pictures, though. That's what I was nervous about. But you couldn't tell,
yeah,
so.
No, you can't tell at all. Way to go, David's Bridal Dresses, for just holding up even when the back. Let me just say real quick, I hate those freaking hooks.
Yeah, they're annoying.
So much. I've never hated anything more than I do those.
I 100% agree.
Awful. Okay, so is there anything else we kind of want to talk about? What are we at right now on time?
We are at 44 minutes.
Okay, so do you think we should go ahead and get into speeches, or?
I think we should get into speeches.
I don't know why I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too.
At least we can think about it this way. At least we don't have like 150 people being like.
Yeah, I think I had 250 people at my wedding.
Gosh.
Yeah, it's a big group.
Dang, girl.
Yeah.
That's huge. Oh my gosh.
It was a big wedding. I didn't realize how big our wedding was until, like, people with COVID, like, had to cut their list down so short, and I'm like, 100 people, that's a lot still. And I was like, wait, we had like 250 at our wedding.
That's insane.
Yeah.
I feel a lot of people didn't come to my wedding, and that was pre-COVID.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Just not going to get into that part.
I don't blame you. Push off that negative energy, girl. We don't need it.
Energy.
We don't need those people.
Go first.
Who's going first?
I can go first if you want me to.
Okay.
Okay.
You go first.
I've got a little paper here. I'm a little nervous. I'm not even going to lie. but that's okay. If I stumble on my words, you know the cue. Just take a sip of that drinkalini. Okay. All right. So I wrote that whenever I was writing this, I was like, okay, wait. What would I want to say in front of Nikki's family? What would I want to say in front of Nikki's friends? I mean, my family was at your wedding, so I was like, okay, this has got to be something solid. Okay. And everybody grab the tissues while you're at it. I got a little scrunchie right here to soak up my tears. All right. All right, here we go. I got the mic. All right. Kind, caring, sweet, selfless, trustworthy, and fun. These are all my favorite characteristics of my best friend. These are also traits that I would like in a man that she marries. Luckily, my dreams came true. Aw. Sorry, I'm already getting emotional. Nikki and I met in middle school and only grew closer as the years flew by. From doing makeup together, eating my dad's pancakes, making random YouTube videos, and going to all the school dances together. I always knew she needed someone who was going to be there for her in every way possible. That's where Justin came in. Let me see. Justin is someone who can protect, care, and love Nikki. I knew things were different with him just by the way she talked about him, and there's no way of denying their chemistry together. One of my favorite moments with them is the time we went to our senior prom together. After the dance, we had a fire, and I can remember just laughing around the fire with my best friends in the world and knowing how happy she is with him. Before you knew it, years went by, and as their time grew together, so did my trust in Justin. I no longer saw the boy I knew in high school, but I saw the man that she was going to spend the rest of her life with. When she got engaged, I had a gut feeling that is what she was going to tell me when she called me that day. I cannot express enough how excited I was for them. They are literally perfect for each other. Nikki, I know you're going to make the most amazing wife. You've made this wild ride called life unforgettable. Although I want to always be down the road like I was for years. Oh, sorry. Although I won't always be right down the road like I was for years, it's okay because I know Justin is going to take care of you in ways that I can't anymore. I cannot wait to see where life brings us next, and I'm so happy Justin will be the man you share your life with. Thank you for being my best friend in the whole world. I'll never be able to tell you enough how much you mean to me. And Justin, thank you for loving her unconditionally and making me realize that no matter how far away I am, she's always going to be loved.
Oh, that was really good.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I was gonna cry. I didn't think it was gonna be this bad though.
I was like trying to hold it in because whenever I cry while I read, I'm like, Justin.
Oh my gosh, that was so sweet.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, okay. I got composed
I'm glad
myself.
you liked it. I was nervous it wasn't enough or it was too, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. No, you did so good. Like, you threw
Thank you.
memories in there, and like, I feel bad because like mine is mainly about you. I really didn't talk about Ryan at all.
Oh, that's okay.
I think I talked about him like once.
Okay.
Also, so I wrote your speech a couple days ago, and then today I was like, I want to like just read through it and make sure I'm happy with all of it. I legit just threw my first copy away and rewrote it.
Well, it's funny because I was typing myself an email when I was writing it because I tend to write like words flow more when I'm typing at a desk. But then I was like, this doesn't sound like what I want to say. So I grabbed paper and a pen and I was like, okay, let's try this again. And then it was like words were flowing. I was like, okay, this is what I want to say. This is what I need to say.
You did so good.
And then I was like, crap, I have to talk about how I don't live down the road anymore, but it's okay because I know Justin's taking care of you. So I was like, man, if I know that if I would have given that speech in front of everybody that night, I would have been sobbing. Nobody would have been able to understand what I was saying.
Yeah, I get that. I am so. Oh, I'm nervous now.
I know. I was like, all right, we got this. And I was like, crickets. I was like, okay, read.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Yeah. I'm not ready to cry because I know I will, but I'm ready.
All right. Whew. Hi everyone. Can we just take a second and just admire how amazing the bride and groom look?
Aw.
For everyone that doesn't know me, I'm Nikki, and Cass is my best friend. We met our 6th grade year at a friend's birthday party. I would have never imagined that 14 years later, she would be the person that I tell everything to, share all of those secrets that people tell you not to tell anyone, but you have to tell your best friend because she doesn't count. Cash, you're the most selfless person I know, and you would do anything to see someone smile and happy. It helps that you are also the funniest person in the room, especially when your brother is around. Let's be real, you also have the most amazing laugh that makes everyone around you laugh, and not just a little laugh, but a full-blown body-shaking laugh. Um, we have been together for so many things, countless sleepovers when we sometimes had a little too much fun and got to eat your dad's amazing pancakes in the morning. To pretzel bun with turkey provolone cheese, extra pickles, and nacho cheese. All the school dances. We spent countless hours doing each other's makeup and hair. We've also been with each other through heartbreaks, starts of new relationships, and engagements. You're one of the first people I called when I got engaged, and I'm so happy you got to stand next to, or you get to stand next to me soon, just like I did with you today, because I can never picture you not being there.
Aw.
We grew apart a little after high school, but I'm so happy we connected again and get to be Nick and Cass. Quoting one of our high school teachers, Mr. Craig, you can't have Nikki without Cass.
Aw.
Well, now you're moving to Kentucky, and I'm going to miss you like crazy, but I'm so excited for you to spend your life with a man that makes you feel all of the butterflies in your stomach. Ryan, I know you are going to take care of my best friend. Just make sure you bring her home every once in a while.
Aw.
I love you, Cash, and I can't wait to see what adventures we get into together next. I want to end the speech with a quote from Toy Story. And as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're going to see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me.
Aw. That was sweet.
Oh, man. Oh. I was like shaking because I could feel it like here.
Oh my gosh. I know. I was like, oh, I love that.
Oh.
You know, I love that. I mean, I genuinely, that was very, very sweet.
Thank you.
So do you remember when Mr. Craig at the senior walk was like, "Where's Nikki?" And I was like, "I think she's at the front of the line." He's like, "That's not right."
I know. Because when I saw him, when I walked, because I was up front, I was like, "Oh, Mr. Craig, I'm going to miss you so much." He goes, "Where's Cass?"
Oh,
And I was like, "I think she's back there." He's like, "You can't do this without Cass."
Oh.
Oh, man.
Wow. Y'all, I wore waterproof mascara today.
Same. Cheers to crying.
Just crying and Mr. Craig, even though he never got us that adult beverage he promised us.
Yeah, right?
Mr. Craig, if you're ever listening to this, which I doubt you will because you have, 2 daughters and a very busy life. If you ever listen to this, I'll meet you at the post next time I'm home.
That would be so much fun, though. So, for you guys that don't know, Mr. Craig was our, he was our photography teacher, our digital arts teacher. He was our tutoring teacher. We literally had him, I think I had him 3 times a day at one point.
I'm trying to think. I definitely think I had him every year.
Yeah.
He was, oh man.
So Cass and I, our senior year, spent a lot of time in his room.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just messing around, playing on the computer, helping him with, we did like ceiling tiles that year. I remember we stood outside and spray glued all of those ceiling tiles. My hands were covered in spray glue.
I was so afraid I was going to ruin something. I'm not even going to lie.
I know. So like I remember doing all of that for him, and then we were like, you better put us up for Student of the Week. And guess what he did? He put us up for Student of the Week, and we got it.
Student of the Week. I genuinely never thought I was going to get Student of the Week ever. And then I got it. I was like, holy crap.
So, like Cass said, if Mr. Craig ever listens to this, we freaking love you. Thank you for being that special place for us in high school.
Yes. I mean, I feel like everybody has that one teacher that they had a special bond with. For us, it was definitely Mr. Craig.
Oh,
Like,
100%.
oh my gosh, he literally just was great. Like, he, hands down, just an awesome, awesome dude. I really miss him. I really think it would be great if we could like see him next time I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if there's any way we could get that going. We'll have to talk about that.
Funny story, he actually, when I was doing my student teaching, he was the art teacher for one of the elementary schools, and I actually got to talk to him a little bit and tell him like how life was going and give him updates on you and all that stuff. And it was nice. It was nice, but it was also kind of weird because then we were kind of like colleagues, but not colleagues.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. How does it? Well, and then I can remember he always said like, "Oh, don't call me Mr. Craig anymore. Call me what his real name is." And I was like, "No, I can't do that." I was like, "That still feels wrong in my eyes." I'm like, "I can't call you that."
It does feel weird. I just poured coffee all over me.
Listen, guys, this black coffee has not gotten any better. And I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been trying to think about drinking it with Oreo creamer in it to think like there's coffee creamer in it. It's not working.
It's just not it, fam.
That's not hitting it where it's supposed to be hit, fam.
I love that we saved the speeches until the end.
Me too. I'm really glad. I think it was like a perfect like ribbon at the end to tie everything together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I really like doing that. Like, I also feel like really good now that I've said this. Like, I feel like this is something that I've been wanting to say, but like, how do you like just come up to, you know what I mean? How do you just be like, hey, Nikki, I wrote you a letter and I just read it to you. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this really, like, I feel very happy and very like, just like good about it. Like, I feel
like you feel free because you got it like off your chest.
Yeah, I got to tell you how I feel. So I think that's good.
Yeah, it was, so I feel like with that, like Cass and I have a very open friendship. Like we're very like, if I'm feeling some way, I'll let her know. We've never like been mad at each other.
I can't remember a time where I was ever like,
oh, I can think of a time we were mad at each other. It was freshman year. Was it freshman year? Yeah, it had to be freshman year of high school.
Before I was with my boyfriend, well, my ex-boyfriend.
We were both interested in the same guy, and he was talking to both of us, but then he ended up dating me.
Yep.
And you were mad, and I was mad that you were mad at me.
Honestly, like, he was like nothing though. Like, he genuinely was nothing. Like,
I actually think I put that in my first speech about that.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, and we both like had a crush on this guy that wasn't even worth it, like worth fighting over.
He was just not where he needed to be. Like, he just was not. He was not Justin, and he was not Ryan. So it's like
he doesn't even hold a candle to Justin or Ryan. Like,
not even close. He just wasn't a good person. That's all we're gonna say on that.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Yeah,
I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think this was an awesome idea, Nikki. Like, that was a great idea that you came up with. Like, I think that's awesome. I think that it would be great if we started really like pouring like our emotions and like real feelings into the podcast, especially for our listeners out there that are listening. If you enjoy stuff like this, keep on listening. Let us know what you want to hear. YouTube, Pocket Cast, any podcast platform, basically Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I think I said that. Check us out. We are all the same handle on every single social media. It's 2 Wives, 1 World. Check us out on YouTube. Subscribe because we have some awesome content on there. You can see Nikki's wonderful video editing on there. And hopefully we'll have some more vlogs coming. Hopefully we will. Right now we're kind of a little bit of a standstill. Life's just been really crazy and technology has not been in our favor.
Oh my goodness.
So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing our speeches to each other. I know I definitely enjoyed hearing what you had to say, and I love being able to read you my speech. Do you have a rant of the day?
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much a rant as just like a epiphany.
Okay.
I was making my coffee today and I had a little bit extra sweet cream cold foam, so I was like, I'm gonna taste it without the coffee. It's legit whipped cream. Like, you literally just make like not liquidy, but like whipped cream to pour on your stuff instead of just spraying whipped cream on your coffee.
What?
That is basically all it is.
Oh my gosh. I'm shaking.
Right?
That's crazy because they make it out to be like this amazing, wonderful, like thing you can't really get in stores. But now that I know it's just whipped cream, I'm like,
It's basically whipped cream. Yep.
that's great. I mean,
Yeah.
that's.
The
you know,
more you know.
do you want to know what mine is?
Yes, absolutely.
So lately, I've been getting into Ray Dunn decorating the house and stuff. I really just get so angry when people buy something just to sell it at double the price.
Oh, yes. I know a lot of people that do that.
Also, another thing, I hate whenever you buy one size of pants in a certain brand and then you get the same size in another brand and one pair fits you good and the other pair you can't even get up past your thighs. That's my rant of the day. Everybody just needs to be a universal same size so I can buy pants online without worrying.
Well, you know what I hate? Like, clothes are so strange to me. Like,
Strange.
you obviously you should wear clothes. Don't go naked. But like there's these sizes and we focus so much on what size we are, but then like it doesn't really matter. Like I could be a size, I'm pretty sure this is like a size large. And I don't wear a large normally. So like I wouldn't know this fit me. But like clothes are so different everywhere you go.
Yep.
Like the sizing.
Yep. Especially like other countries too.
Yeah.
It's insane, guys. I just wish that everybody could just universally be the same size for clothing, at least run the same sizes. I don't know. That's our rant of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, this was a great episode. I loved getting to read my speech to you. I loved hanging out with all of our listeners, and let us know if you have a speech coming up that you got to make because it is nerve-wracking. I was nervous and I was just reading it to you.
I know. I wasn't expecting to be nervous like that on the podcast, but my nerves got the best of me a little bit.
Yeah, mine too. So yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. And with that being said, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Cass, and you know what you're listening to. Two
Two
Eyes,
Eyes,
One World.
One World. Talk to you guys next time.
Yeah.